Obviously, I'm plus size. Like, you have eyes, I have eyes. Okay, yeah. Um, and something that I think is really interesting when it comes to like talking about plus size style, plus size fashion, plus size like whatever, is that size always comes first, and like the style sometimes feels a little bit like an afterthought. Um, and I know that that sounds harsh because I get it. Like, it's hard not to separate yourself from that identity. And there's so many complicated parts there, right? There's like, where can we shop? What kind of representation do we have? Like, there's a lot that goes into it, right? I wholeheartedly agree with that. Um, but I also think that, like, a lot of times in these discussions, like when we're actually talking about plus size style, we are losing style. We are losing fashion. We are losing the creativity part of it. And it's become such a part of, and like the identity piece has become such a part of it, that the very essence of it, the fabric of it, that creativity is just forgotten, or it's an afterthought. I feel like when you kind of lead with size as opposed to like style or fashion or something like that, you kind of are pushing yourself into like one, like, you're pigeonholing yourself. My young life was spent looking at magazines, looking at fashion magazines, and just like, I don't know, fantasizing and daydreaming and just getting really into the garbage and the pieces. And then somewhere in my late teens and early 20s, I was like, "Oh, fuck that. I don't need that because they're never gonna see me, or I'm never gonna be able to see myself in that." And I forgot about what I loved most about it because it became so centered around my identity and not about the actual creativity or the art of something. And it's hard. It's really hard to value that creativity or that beauty when you don't see yourself or see people that look like you in it. I completely wholeheartedly understand. At plus size fashion, argue more so fat positivity has really like pushed this like identity kind of based thinking forward, which I'm not saying is a bad thing or a good thing. It just is kind of maybe how I'm seeing